Politics, we have very key developments in the country, and the county government of Nairobi has been forced back to the drawing board and the boardrooms following the collapse of the 7-story building in Kahawa West, Nairobi. While this was the latest building to go down in dust, residents grappling with a trouble surge in collapsing buildings are set to see renewed efforts from the county government and the National Building Inspectorate. As our reporter Vera Mora details, the latest building audit will focus on evaluating a wide range of issues. Structural tests are just the beginning. Teams will also scrutinize waste management systems, ventilation, and compliance with urban planning laws.
It is the second day for the rescue and recovery mission after this 7-story building collapsed in Kahawa West along Station Road on Sunday morning. Authorities are still searching for a woman and her child who are still unaccounted for following the tragic incident. Tobes Yocheng, who is able differently, was rendered homeless after the ill-fated building affected his house and also got injured while trying to escape.
I was resting in my house, but then suddenly I was just enjoying my tea and watching TV for the Mashujaa Day celebration. And it happens accidentally, I had some cracks on my wall, and then it fell on my legs. So immediately I just saw some people coming to rescue me from where I was sleeping, and then I found myself in the hospital.
The collapse of the Kahawa West building has ignited unending questions about Nairobi's construction standards and approval processes.
Time nyumba ilianguka, nilikuwa na kuhama, nilikuwa nimekaa na lori nichukue vitu zangu. So kufika place inaitwa Quickmart, which is not far from here. Nikaona nikasikia mlipuko, the house collapsing, and pia niliona vumbi. Unajua tulipewa notice like a week ago.
On Monday morning, the officials from Nairobi City County led a multi-agency team comprising of various regulatory bodies to earmark buildings for demolition and fine-tune the logistics of this comprehensive audit, which aims to assess the structural integrity of buildings within Nairobi. One notice addressed to owner and occupiers on plot number 132/12, Roger Bell's apartment on Station Road, Kahawa West, an apartment adjacent to the building that collapsed on Sunday morning, ordered the removal of the said development and evacuation of the building within a period of 14 days. DCI officers have collected sample materials from the collapsed building, including building stones and steel, to investigate the materials used to build the slabs and pillars of the building to audit if the materials contributed to the collapse of the building. A survey from a previous audit revealed that only 64% of buildings in Nairobi met required standards. In areas like Huruma, 46% of the buildings were flagged for poor ventilation, sanitation, and lighting. This has forced the government's hand to audit buildings and enforce safety regulations. Vera Mora, KTN News, Nairobi.
Well, thank you very much, Vera Mora, for that update. We continue to monitor as well that particular story and the situation in as far as the buildings are concerned. But among our top stories was or is the intrigues facing the Deputy President office, and of course following the impeachment of the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, who has so far now declared his reservations on how the judiciary or the courts will be carrying out themselves. And in that spirit, we ask, in the spirit of fair trial, should the bench step down? Should the 3-judge bench recuse themselves? Send us your yes or no answer and a short explanation to the toll-free number 22151. Also, feel free to tag us on X at Doris Anki.